Look at that picture. It looks amazing, doesn't it? Low carb shrimp cakes. Let's go. I am Darius, this is Sugarless Crystals, your sugar-free destination of YouTube. Enjoy me, I'm guilt-free. Indulge. No desserts this week. This recipe is adopted from Natasha's kitchen. It was up and down my Facebook timeline. And all the women I knew were going crazy over it. Girl, look at that. Oh, I'm making that tonight, honey. That lemon aioli sauce is bomb. And I thought, the ladies, the mothers, and the male chefs in my community may enjoy this as well. But it has to be adopted. The original recipe calls for flour, but you have the option for gluten-free flour. I'll address that later. But see, my version is low carb and keto all day long. I'm actually looking to adopt more recipes and, you know, like bring more dishes in, more meals than necessarily the dessert at the end, you know? To relate to and to reach other people. My friend Sandy watches all the time, but she doesn't eat sweeteners. So for Sandy and the women like her, we had to do this. Really quick though, this video makes my 88th video on YouTube, meaning I'm approaching 100 rather quickly. Now recently I just passed 1,000 subscribers, but to be honest, that pizza recipe was kind of for me. But my 100th video, I want it to be for you. Now this is strictly for YouTube subscribers only. If you comment on Facebook, it won't count. It's just for YouTube. In the description below, for this video and the videos over the next couple weeks, pay attention now. Starting with this video, I want you to drop a suggestion in the comment section about either a recipe or a topic that you would like me to do for my 100th video. What I'm gonna do with your suggestions, I'm gonna create a poll inside the video. Now, whoever wins by the time the 100th video reaches will get a prize. And surprise, it's a giveaway. What? Yep, the one that requests the video, topic, or recipe will receive a free Amazon gift card. The runner-up will get a free Sugarless Crystals t-shirt. Hey look, you guys remember this one? Boy, I've been doing this so long, I got a throwback. Now, in all fairness, some people may request the same thing. Better yet, I know some people will request the same thing. But the prize will only go to who requests it first. And I'm not gonna delete any comments. You're gonna be able to see who requested it first. As I said, it starts with this video. So I hope you're following the videos. Like, if you're caught up, you'll be ahead of the game. Let's jump into the recipe. And by the way, full recipe details in the link in the description box at sugarlesscrystals.com. Now I do recommend wild caught shrimp. I mean, if you can't find it, do what you must. I mean, I didn't see nothing. Cut your shrimp up into small bits. The best you can, they are already little, like. Then in a bowl, add shredded cheese, a beaten egg, mayo, parsley, salt, black pepper, a mixture of almond flour, whey protein isolate, and xanthan gum. While I'm mixing this with my hand, let me explain. Alright, so she said gluten-free flour. Okay, I get it. That's fine. But see what this almond flour, whey protein isolate, and the xanthan gum does is it replicates actual flour. Now, if you ever pay attention, when flour gets wet or it has moisture, it gets a little sticky. That's the whole point why she's using flour in the recipe anyway. But see, if you use gluten-free flour, it's not gonna get sticky. I don't think it will anyway. But I mean, gluten flour is like, that's a no-go on low carb and keto. So, especially keto, that's definitely a no-go. So that doesn't work for us. But you say, how about you just add coconut flour or almond flour by itself? See, it's still not gonna work because on its own, there's no gluten. There's a lack of gluten. Gluten is what causes flour to get sticky. And what do? We have to replicate it. We add the protein to the almond flour and then the xanthan gum to stabilize them both. And if you mix it inside a bowl, I promise you, it gets like super sticky. Like, it probably gets a little stickier than the actual flour, but for recipe purposes, we need it to stick together to, you know, bring everything as a whole, I guess you want to say. It really is a purpose behind me doing this. Like, there's a science behind it. Now, if you want to switch the almond flour out for, let's say, coconut, I believe it can still work, but I would just kind of test it out. I would test the waters. Definitely only use about a quarter. For how much almond flour you use about a quarter of coconut flour if you switch them out, because coconut flour is going to be dry. Like, it's going to be very absorbent. Now, on about medium to medium high, I say medium, but crank it up a little bit if it's not cooking much or sizzling, you know, really bad. You want to roll it into a ball and place them in order for about 3 to 5 minutes each side, watching brownness to avoid burning. I had to make these cakes for the pictures and I needed to make them for the video. So I made them 2 separate ways. And I'm gonna taste these, but I have some words to share. Now, I'm more than sure that lemon aioli sauce would be amazing with those. Because see, what they lack is, I'm not saying they're nasty, because they're definitely not that, but I feel like they really have the potential to be something mind-blowing, something amazing. But see, with just simply salt and pepper and the cheeses, it's just kind of a good dish, you know? It's nothing, there's nothing memorable about it. To be honest, I feel like getting rid of the salt and pepper and just simply using something like seafood seasoning like Old Bay will really just kick these up a notch. And then, you know, playing with the cheeses itself. Now let me tell you about this parsley. If you don't own any parsley or you have some in the fridge, save your time and money. Like, I can't tell it's there. And to be honest, I mean, I can't remember one recipe where I ate it and I was like, man, you try it. Boy, that parsley stood out. Yeah, I've never had one like that. So you can kind of just toss that to the side. I mean, but it looks beautiful in the photos, doesn't it? I would definitely play with the seasonings and I would definitely play with the cheeses. The first time in the photos, I used mozzarella. In the video, well, this video, I used Monterey Jack. Now Monterey Jack is my favorite cheese and it added more flavor to the dish. Don't overdo the cheese now. If you overdo the cheese, it's gonna be like super runny. The mozzarella, it just didn't have much flavor at all. I think maybe like a combination of like some type of a mild cheddar maybe and some type of like something like a Gouda. I think that would like really like turn this around. And with the right seasoning, I mean, maybe you could toss a little garlic in there or either top it with some garlic butter. On the blog post, I'm definitely gonna link over to her site. So if you wanna try that lemon aioli sauce she created, that'll be fine. It's keto friendly depending on what kind of mayo you get. Now in the description box, you'll find a link to this recipe and all my other recipes on my site. A link to the blog post and a link to my t-shirt shop. I mean, head over there, grab yourself a Sugarless Crystals t-shirt and go get messy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you look to your right, you will see my latest upload along with the video just for you. I am Darius, this is Sugarless Crystals, your sugar-free destination of YouTube. And I'm not a chef. No. I'm an entertainer. Bye. Well, you almost walked up too fast.